Okay, so kind of tying in with our composition unit, we're going to be working on limericks today. Does anyone know what a limerick is? No? Yeah, so it's like a type of poem, right? So in a limerick, the first line, the second line, and the fifth line all have 8 syllables. You know what a syllable is, right? Yeah. Right, yeah, so kind of like the beats of words, right? So my name is Alexander. My first name is Alexander. So how many syllables is in that?
4.
4, right? Alexander, okay? The third and fourth line in a limerick have 5 syllables. In the first, second, and fifth line, the last word has to rhyme. Same with the third and fourth, the last words have to rhyme. So, there once was a boy from St. Paul who, so this one kind of gives us a template, it gives us the starting of a poem. So how can we finish this poem? Using the correct amount of syllables while rhyming the A sections and the B sections. So let's come up with some syllables and some words for this. Yeah.
Who was running?
Who was running in?
No.
Oh no, it's too
I was gonna
big.
like, oh, big hall. Big hall.
Big hall?
Yeah.
Good. Who was, whoop, I know how to write, run in the big hall. Okay. So now this next one, it doesn't have to rhyme with Paul or hall, right? You can come up with a word, but these are going to have to rhyme. So, there once was a boy from St. Paul who was running in the big hall. He
He tripped on a stick.
tripped on a stick. Tripped on a stick.
It's okay.
We're good.
I saved it, okay? And, so, okay. There once was a boy from St. Paul who was running in the big hall. He tripped on a stick and...
Made a limerick? A prick, maybe?
And
Yeah,
made
the big
a
prick.
limerick. That works.
I just
We could make, so some words are kind of funky, so we could say this as limerick, or in some, like some dialects, dialect is, so it's like kind of like the way a language is spoken. There's different ways language is spoken. So like we talk like Wisconsin-y, right? That's kind of a dialect. It's kind of an accent, right? So limerick, we could say it's 2 syllables or 3, right? So we could do limerick or limerick. Limerick. So we'll do that, right? And what do you say? He wrote a limerick. No wait. And wrote.
Yeah.
And wrote. Limerick. Okay.
I was gonna say, and he got very pricked.
There once was a boy from St. Paul who was running in the big hall. He tripped on a stick and wrote a limerick because he, remember it's got to rhyme with Paul and Hall.
Needed to make a call.
Because he needed to make a, to make.
Had to make a call.
Because he had,
To make a call. Yeah, that is it.
because he had
To make.
to make, oh, I don't know, call. All right.
So weird.
There once was a boy from St. Paul who was running in the big hall. He tripped on a stick and wrote a limerick because he had to make a call. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but it works. Good job, everyone. All right, so now we're going to clear this. I am going to challenge you to write your very own limerick, all right? Without any outline. Okay? And I want to maybe have you share.
So do we like write?
Mhm.
Sing it in
Yeah, so you don't have to write anything, you don't have to write these boxes in. I would maybe suggest just writing the lines in for the syllables, so just the bottom lines, so you know how to count your syllables a little better. Otherwise you can do like the vertical lines also, if that makes more sense, to separate the syllables. I got this pencil bucket that I whipped on the ground. first, second, and fifth. The last words have to rhyme. Third and fourth, those have to rhyme. Again, it's eight, eight, five, five, eight. So one way that makes a little more sense to me to do these is to kind of just start writing a sentence and then adjust the syllables as needed. So don't try to think of the full thing at like one big sentence right away. Think of maybe the first couple words and then kind of craft the sentence from there. Don't just try to think of something and then write it down. Just start writing, figure it out from there. It usually works a little bit better. Suppose I could write one too. If you're finished up and you want to write it up there, you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, me either.
Okay. So I want you to write your whole thing up here.
Oh, I messed up on the lines. I missed a little box, but I was right.
Ryan, right? There, once. Ryan.
Slow is too
Yep.
soon.
Good.
Slow is too soon.
Slow is just one, right?
Oh.
Slow. It's not slow. Slow.
How do you erase?
You can't. It's you just gotta either scribble it out.
I think you just press X.
That deletes the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah, it's. It's
That's
okay.
fly.
Okay. It's okay. And you'll read it to us after you finish up.
What doesn't rhyme? I forgot how to rhyme. I'll just write what I have.
missed. It's just one, right? Missed. It's not missed. Say it like missed or missed. Right? Just one.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does it have to like make complete sense? Like,
No, it does.
No.
Okay, we're not.
What?
Just the lines.
Can I read it?
Alright, do you want to read it to us, Ryan?
Sure. There once was a kid named Ryan, and he wished that he could fly. But he had a plan. He was gonna jump off the building and test it out.
Okay. So, why does this almost work?
I just missed the 2 spots in there.
So, Ryan almost rhymes with fry.
Fly!
Or fly, sorry. There was once a kid named Ryan, and he wished is just one. And he wished he could fly.
Why?
Fly.
You can say, maybe do fly a can.
I can.
There once was
Fly.
a kid named Ryan, and he wished he could fly a can.
Fly.
Because he had a, okay, so now that, okay, so planned is not supposed to rhyme with the A's, right?
Oh, I didn't know.
I got an idea.
Okay.
Planed.
Because he had a,
Observation.
Idea.
Idea.
what could rhyme with jump? Because he had a
Lump.
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 Lump. He had a
He had a little lump.
Gulp.
He had
Maybe
a
on his
lump.
forehead. He got a goose egg.
He had a
Was
lump.
going to jump off the building and test that.
Idea.
Maybe you can have plan here, right?
Plan.
So now it works
So
out,
can
right?
I read it now?
Now you can read it.
There was once a
Okay.
kid.
Let him read it.
There was once a kid named Ryan, and he wished he could fly a can, but he had a lump. He was going to jump off the building, and
And test that
and test that plan.
plan. Okay, good. What else is finished?
Yeah, bad, yeah.
That's good.
You're gonna need to.
I don't want to say way section. Way. Ranway. Come on, man, let's do this. I like. I really that. I was Spanish. Eating. Cheetos. Cheetos.
That's 8 or 7.
That's all. That's it.
No, that's 8.
Yep, say.
I really love eating Cheetos. Loves Tom's toes. That meat looks kind nice.
Okay. You want to read that for us?
Yeah.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I really love eating Cheetos. My fingers red like Rudolph's nose. Ryan loves them tons. They're his favorite ones. We all love Cheetos. Why? Who knows?
Good. Right. Cheetos, nose,
Tons.
different nose, tons, ones. Good. Okay.
Does anyone, Nelson, you have one? I'm not done.
Who's next?
This is fun. This is fun. Does it have to make sense?
No.
It would be good if it
Ben
made
likes-
sense, but if it
That doesn't make
doesn't,
sense at all. Can I write a new one on the
just
board,
read
like
it.
in front of
Okay,
I'm gonna say he.
Nope.
Too much soccer.
we're gonna wait till everyone gets a turn, okay? Wow.
Is soccer
It's
one?
an old man.
The Bears. Is soccer one?
They can't use Jack logo.
You can't erase. Just like scribble it out and write your actual words.
Oh, God.
Okay, you wanna read that for us?
Oh, Packers, you suck. Is it because you have no luck? Rodgers owns the Bears. Super Bowls are rare. Don't make your fans make lots of luck.
There you go. Who's next?
I'm still not done. I just have one more.
Okay, I'll do mine then.
I just have one more. Ryan, you.
I was studying for
All of the limericks are about Ryan today.
Yeah.
I'll spend a lot of money on shoes.
I said Cheetos.
Oh, Cheetos. Shoes.
I said
What
food
do
on
you
Packers.
put off the bag of hot Cheetos?
Oh, I love
Yes.
Oh, did you just write this in? Oh, that's a ton of money. I'm done. I don't want to get done.
Wow. Some
These are just two books.
crazies outside. Oh wait, that's wrong. Whatever. That's two syllables. Given him much
Given him much.
sense. That's two syllables.
Okay.
There was a boy in music class. He asked his teacher for a pass. The teacher said no to little mean Joe, for Joe had given him much sass.
Ooh.
Is it Mean Joe Green?
That would make sense.
New joke.
Okay, who's next?
Dawson and Lucas Jones.
Okay.
I don't
You
think
just finished?
I don't think he's gonna get it. Dawson, you go.
Go.
Oh God.
I don't even get it. I was just making stuff. Dylan, men, basketball. Dylan, baseball works. Playing baseball.
Okay.
Was. Oh wait, what? Okay, how many kilos up to? Yeah, I have one letter short of the top one. Then just keep on going. Just keep on going.
Just keep going. See if you can fix it on the way.
I was gonna put weird, but that's only the one thing I didn't know. Would weird be one or two?
Weird is just one.
Weird.
Weird is just one. Right?
The weird man.
Oh my. Okay, have the T.
Weird stick.
stick. That's your 2 minute.
Oh my god. Oh, tick.
Bless you. Alright, you wanna read it?
He was chilling by the weird stick. Then he was bit by the tick. He ran away to cry. Then he stopped to dry. He stopped to sob. Oh, poor little Rick.
Lucas, do you want to just read yours out loud?
I don't have
So you like to lick?
Just read it. You can read it. Quick.
Uh,
You
Just
read it.
There was a
Like-
boy going to fall. He ran too slow and missed the fall. He cried to water and ate much fatter. So he went and fell in a wall.
Good. Alright, good work. You can bring the notebooks up
Just
here.
close
I was
it
just, I was thinking of another one
Mine
that's
is so
Cowboys feet.
beautiful.
Jack misses.
Good work. You guys are very all very creative.
Yeah, mine is
He
so
can never
creative.
He broke his toe.
I should have talked about Ben.